Looks like it's working now. Alrighty, well, we are back with some more Pokemon Null. Picking up with a 1014 here. Made it to Rustboro. Got our encounters. Our encounter luck and IV luck has been pretty not great for this attempt. But it is what it is, so we're just gonna keep it rolling. I think Roxanne should be pretty doable with this box, so yeah, let's just level up our new encounters here, and then we can take on her gym. Let's see. I forget if Delcatty has any delays. Let's see. Skitty learns Fake Tears early. I don't think that's super necessary. Unfortunately, this ain't Plat Kaizo Skitty, otherwise it'd be way better. And then Ammonite, I think didn't have any delays either. Yeah, it just evolves at 38. Alright, well, let's just level these guys up here. Double Slab Copycat, Feint Attack. No. Charm, yes. Fake Out. Assist. Covet. Let's see, is Covet better than Disarming Voice? It's the same base power. But Delcatty does have higher attack. So we'll do that. And Sucker Punch. Sure. Alright, you roll out, Leer, Rock Tomb, Brine. This is minimum attack Ammonite, by the way. Just pointing that out there. Protect, though, that's super important. Ancient Power. Spike Cannon. Spike Cannon, nope. Alright, cool. Let's get Primate online here. Swagger, Cross Chop. Assurance. No. Alright, cool. Primate in the building. Dr. Gamers tech support, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. The game audio is just I have it on speed up right now, that's why. Otherwise the volume would sound really bad. Alright, cool. Let's go get a Moonstone for Skitty. I appreciate you popping in though. How's your day going so far? It's been going all right for you. All right. Let's see. Moonstone. Get our Delcatty. Alright, that should be good. Get back to Rustboro, and so start looking at the gym fights here. Detox Trader, what's up from India? Appreciate you popping in. Alright, let's take off the items here. Yeah, the Delcatty did just use Fly. This is a ROM hack called Pokemon Null. It uses you get the Poke Rider, which allows you to use Fly with any Pokemon. So pretty convenient. But you can't fly to any towns you haven't been to yet. Alright, let's take a look at the first fight here. So we do have Loft that has Stealth Rocks. Yeah, a Flying Cat would be nice. Let's see, I don't really have any good way of preventing Stealth Rocks, so we can just plan to have it set up here. We could lead Executor. Executor would probably bait... Let's see... Probably Armalda for Bug Bites. We could go to... Stealth Rocks will probably be up, so I probably want to use something like... I mean, Gyarados still canonically can't learn Fly, so... That is still something that doesn't make sense. Alright, we can go there. And we can go to... We can go to Chestnut on Corsola, or even... Primate, maybe? And then we can use Salazzle for Mawile. And then we can bring Chestnut as well. Alright, so let's get our boy Gigalith. Let's get Salazzle. Let's get Cargo. Get Chestnut, and I guess we could bring let's bring Wish Cash. Yeah, I am doing a Nuzlocke. this is my 14th attempt for this ROM hack, Pokemon Null. It came out earlier this year, around the same time as Platinum Kaizo. It's very similar to Run and Bun, if you're familiar with that ROM. But it includes all of Gen 9, including all the ZA Megas, which is pretty cool. Alright, so let's get a... much appreciated. Thank you for that, Rise. Or Risey. Yeah, this game is pretty tough. It's definitely up there on like the hardest ROM hacks difficulty level. So let's go Aspare on you. We're gonna lead Executor. Oh yeah, Radical Red is a classic ROM hack for sure. I haven't done the Nuzlocke of the hardcore mode of like the recent releases or versions, but I've done a Nuzlocke of like the regular version. Carlos, yo, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. We want to get, let's see, loaded dice on Gigalith. Yeah, I'm not as much of a fan of the AI system in Radical Red because it's very switch heavy, which can be a little annoying at times. But still for sure a very fun game. I think this should be fine. Let's go ahead and do this here. Alright, youngster Josh. The Cloth here is most likely going to set up Stealth Rocks. We can one-shot it with a Giga Drain. Yep, there we go. Let's see, this should bait in Almaldo. Yep. And it should always go for Bug Bites. We're going to go to Gigalith. We could one-shot this with a loaded dice Rock Blast. Let's see. We might need a 5-hit here. Nice, okay. Cool. We'll take that for sure. Alright, Corsola comes in. Most likely it's gonna go for Scald. Let me see. Let's see, we are at 48 HP. Okay, good. It's only ever Scald here, so we'll swap to Chestnut. Cool. And then we can go for 2 Giga Drains for the KO. He does have a Rindo Berry. He's most likely going to go for Blizzard, but we have an Asper Berry for that. There's a Blizzard. We also have Battle Armor. Can't get crit. Perfect. And then it's just a Mawile left, who is probably gonna either stockpile or go for Flare Ruff. We can just go to Salazzle here. Yeah, there's a stockpile. So we'll go for Fake Out first, might as well. Oh yeah, that's not the first, that doesn't matter. So yeah, +1. We will two-shot, but it can't really do too much damage to us, so we'll just Flame Burst. Yeah. Alright, easy peasy. First fight's just a warm-up. Next fight is also interesting. It is a Trick Room team. But we have tech for that. Let's see, I think the game plan here is we lead Murkrow. RQ, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. And then, okay, so we can go Executor. Executor will bait probably Head Smash from Sudowoodo. So then we can just go to Chestnut. Which should be pretty straightforward. We can bring Wishcash and Diggersby as a backup. And then we could bring, I guess, Gigalith as another backup. That should be pretty good. Alright, so let's go Murkrow. Keep these guys. And we'll bring Diggersby. I don't think we need any status berries for this fight. Let's see, I think I can just go Big Roots on Chestnut. And that should be good. This looks good. Youngster Tommy. Alright, so Carbink here only has the moves Trick Room and Teleport. And has Sturdy while holding a Covert Cloak, so you can't fake out KO it. So the best way to prevent it is I'm just going to use Taunt since it doesn't have any attacking moves. So it can't set up the Trick Room or Teleport. now it's just forced to struggle. So now we're gonna go to Executor. And then we can KO with Giga Drains. You could also switch. That's a possibility too. Alright, Shuckle comes in. So we have to be mindful that the Carbing's still alive. So Shuckle here is either going to Power Trick or go for Leech Life. So I think we can just go to let's see. I mean, we can take this out with almost anything, so let's go Wish Cash, I think. Yeah. Alright, so let's go Wish Cash here. There's the Power Trick. But now we can just KO with Aqua Tail. This should bait in Pseudo Wudo for Wood Hammer. So then now we can go to Chestnut. Yep, just like that. It's got Life Orb, Sheer Fort, Life Orb, Rock Head. But this can't do that much damage to us, so we'll just KO with 2 Giga Drains. Yep, there's a Double Edge. Alright, and then this should be... Alright, so Carbing's back in, so because it's swapped, this thing is most likely going to set up... We can't prevent Trick Room now at this point, so we're just going to have to work around it, so... we're going to go for Grassy Glide. He could also teleport too, so we'll see what happens here. Okay, yeah, there's Trick Room. So we can at least get the KO here. I think Giga Drain's probably good, yeah. So remember that Trick Room's up. This is Galvanize Alolan Golem, who is going to go for Aerial Ace here. Let's see, we could stall this out a little bit. Yeah, so this should be guaranteed Aerial Ace. We could Spiky Shield to burn a turn. And then we can go to Gigalith on an Aerial Ace. Also get an Intimidate. Yep. And then now it should see highest damage on Gigalith with Earthquake. Let's see. Yeah, it should always be Earthquake here. Let's see, who's good to go to from here? So we can go back to Chestnut on an Earthquake here. There we go. Okay, now it's no longer Trick Room. So now we can just go to Diggersby. Because now we'll be faster. We're never dead to Aerial Ace crit. Daniel, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. And then now we can outspeed. We always K with Dig. Oh, I forgot about that. You always forget that Earthquake hits through Dig. Well, at least we didn't get crit. Alright, this last one here is the hardest one, for sure, before Roxanne. Because it's a stall team with setup. So... let's see, unfortunately, I don't have anything that outspeeds and one-shots this Gimlet. So, but what I can use is... I could either use Taunt again on Murkrow, or I can use Rapid Spin on Magcargo. Let's see, I think the Magcargo strat is probably better. Maybe. Yeah, well, the scariest part on this team is that there's a Iron Defense, Stored Power, Lunatone with Ancient Power, and then a Galarian Corsola with Eviolite, Strength Sap, Will-O-Wisp, Calm Mind, Ancient Power. So, and I don't have Malamar this time, so this fight's gonna be way more scary. I also don't have anything that has... so do I have knockoff on something? I don't think so. So... this one's gonna be a little tough. We can bring Executor, though. A good counter to Lunatone. We'll bring Gigalith for the Minior. Let's see, Kazu Kikari Animations, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. I'm at the last gym trainer right before Roxanne right now. I'm just calcing the fight. This is a Pokemon Null that I'm running here. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this fight's gonna be a little scary. How am I gonna deal with the Corsola? That's the question here. I have Snarl on Houndoom. But Ancient Power is gonna do a lot to it. But it would prevent the Calm Mind special attack raise. And then I could probably go maybe Burning Jealousy to burn it. I don't know if burn would be the best on this though. If I am going to status it, I would probably either want to paralyze or toxic it. I also have sleep powder on Executor, so that could be something. Yeah. I think I see the vision here. It's just gonna be a little sketchy. I don't think there's any better brings here. Yeah. My only other thought was using Toxic on Salazzle. On the Corsola. Which I think would be good to do. It's just that Ancient Power against just gonna do a lot of damage to me. I think I could spare the team slot. I don't think I need Chestnut, really. I mean, he would just be a good backup to have. I don't know, it's a little bit of a tough call. Yellow R Plays, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. Yeah, I don't think I need... Wish Cash. I think I could drop Wish Cash for Salazzle. Just giving me some options would be good. So let's do this. Alright, and then for items we can go... Let's go... So we definitely want loaded dice on Gigalith. No worries, Yellow. I appreciate you popping in. Appreciate the sub, bro. Let's go. Let's see. I don't think we need items for... Let's just go maybe bright powder here. And then maybe just berry juices on everybody else. Alright. I think this should be good. We can keep the big root on Chestnut, I think. Actually, no, let's go Raspberry. In case I want to use this for Corsola. I think that should be good. Alright. Let's try it. Alright, Glimlet here only has setup moves. Or he has Toxic Spike, Stealth Rock, Spikes, Sticky Webs, and then he also has Sticky Barb with Toxic Debris. So that's why I have an item on everybody. Because I don't want the I don't really want the Sticky Barb. We're just gonna spam Rapid Spin on this. He might swap at any point, which we'll just play on the fly. But he's very likely to go for setup here, especially the Sticky Web. So we'll blow all that away. Go again. We'll be faster after two Rapid Spins, so we can Ancient Power this turn. And then just end with another Rapid Spin. Okay, so he does swap there, but that's fine. We do get rid of the Stealth Rocks here, so now there's no field anything, so Minior here is gonna go for Power Gem or Shell Smash. Let's see. Shell Smash would be pretty bad. You know, I think he's very likely to click that here, unfortunately. But I think it should be fine. If it does Shell Smash, then we are dead to only the max roll Power Gem crit. So... swapping is not good. We just have to go straight to Gigalith here. Yeah, there's a Shell Smash. Alright, so now we just gotta dodge max roll crit. We go for a Rock Blast. We're good. Alright, Minior goes down. So that's good. Marini comes in. This should always see a KO with Hydro Pump. Yep. So we can just go straight to Executor. Oh, it's Bright Powder. Then we always KO with Psybeam. Alright. Let's see. Okay, Glimlet comes back in. Executor is just not quite faster than this thing. That's unfortunate. And it's gonna die to Sticky Barb this turn. So I think so I either stay in and let it die, which will probably bait in probably bait in Lunatone, which is what I wanted to match up with against against the Executor. This is I think it's most likely to set up either Sticky Web or Stealth Rocks. Stealth Rocks would be a little unfortunate. Yeah, but I could always bring in Macargo on the Corsola to get rid of anything. Yeah, right now it's either going to be Stealth Rocks or Sticky Web. Let's see, it could also be, if it's, I think Toxic Spikes would be fine. We have Salazzle. I think we stay in here. I think that's the angle. Yeah, there's Sticky Web. Alright, so we can deal with that. This should be Lunatone. Yeah. And he's most likely either going to Ancient Power or go for Iron Defense. So we're just gonna go for a Giga Drain here. Okay, Ancient Power, crit, no boosts, nice. Alright, we just go again. Boost doesn't matter here. Alright, now it's just Corsola. Alright, no worries, RQ. Really appreciate you commenting along with me. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope I catch you again next time. Alright, so now Corsola. You can go for either Ancient Power, Calm Mind, or Will-O-Wisp. I think we go for a Sleep Powder here. Perfect. And then now... we swap to... yeah, we swap here. Hopefully it doesn't wake up. We're still faster after -1. Oh, that is unfortunate. But we can go for Snarls here to reduce the special attack. It's gonna set up Spadefs though. Ancient Power, don't boost please, thank you. Let's see, we probably should go for Bite here for flinch chance. Oh, I misclicked. Dang it. Let's see, are we dead to crit? Max roll crit is 62. We are dead to max roll. But I think it's worth going for a Bite flinch here. Flinch. And Sap. Yeah. That's what I was afraid of. But we can go for another Snarl at least. Lower its special attack more. Okay, AP, don't boot, don't crit. Nice, okay. We have to swap now, though. What's the play here? I think I have to just go to Salazzle and try to Toxic it. Hopefully he doesn't AP this turn. Sticky Web. Okay, Strength Sap, that's perfectly fine. So now we will Toxic. There's Ancient Power. We're never dead to crit here. Good. See, max roll Ancient Power crit is 74. Let's see, we can stay in for a turn. We can Venoshock. There's another Calm Mind. Is now at +0 special attack. It's fine. So now I think we could just stall this out. I think we just go to... yeah, we just go Chestnut and then we win. Because we could stall it out with Spiky Shield. Alright, cool. Alright. That's why I needed Salazzle. Glad I decided to bring her. Alright, now we got Roxanne. This fight can always get a little sketchy depending on how things go. see, I think... Let's see, Executor is a good counter to the Soul Rock. We have Lapras for... for Zygarde. We have Gigalith for the Aerodactyl. And then obviously Chestnut. And then I think last pick will probably be either Houndoom. The problem is that Houndoom is my only dark type, but he's weak to rock. So that's a little unfortunate. I really don't have any better options here. I think we're gonna go probably Big Root on Executor. Bit of a tough call here. Ming fan, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. I could also bring Wish Cash. Psycho Cut's the one with the flinch chance, right? Oh no, it's the one with the... It's not the flinch chance, it's the one with the crit chance. Yeah, so Wish Cash is probably not that good for it. But I could bring Wish Cash. No, it wouldn't be good for Cradily either. Yeah, I think it's probably just gonna be Houndoom. But I would only bring Houndoom for the Soul Rock. So, I mean, so what I could do is use Executor, try to go for Sleep Powder into Giga Drains. If I miss Sleep Powder, or if it gets an AP boost, I can pivot through Chestnut and then go to although if Solrock doesn't see kill, he could also go for Bulldoze for speed control, which wouldn't be good for Houndoom. I don't know. I mean, Executor can more than likely 1v1 the Soul Rock. But if it gets out of control, then I should just bring Houndoom as a backup, because it is faster. Yeah, I think that's the best to do here. Alright, so let's bring Primate. Let's bring Lapras, and then everyone else looks good. And we can go. Let's go Citrus Berries. Here. Here. And here. And then we're gonna go Muscle Band on Chestnut. Is that what I want to do? I guess I don't really need Muscle Band on it. Let's maybe go I could either go Asperberry to cover Breeze Chance. We want Loaded Dice on Gigalith for sure. Could also go King's Rock, maybe. then we want big roots on this guy. Let's do bright powder. I think that'd be okay. Well, let's go and give this a shot here. Citrus, bright powder, citrus, big citrus, loaded dice. Yep, this seems all good to me. Alright, let's go for it. Alright, Tyranitar lead sets up the sand. We're just gonna simply outspeed one shot with a low kick to start. This is gonna bring in Soul Rock. Take some chip here. Oh, Aerodactyl comes in. Oh, okay. Interesting. That's fine, though. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. We are Primate's faster than Soul Rock. This is actually perfect, because Aerodactyl here can only go for Wing Attack, which is the perfect move to swap into Gigalithon. So we're gonna swap here. It's gonna Mega Evolve as well. We're also gonna Intimidate on it. Alright, there's a Wing Attack, perfect. And then now, loaded dice, Rock Blast will always take out this Mega Aerodactyl. And we always look for Earthquake crit. Alright. So Mega Aerodactyl goes down. So probably bring in Zygarde. For Lance Wrath, probably. Oh, almost Star. I was wrong. Yeah, I guess Zygarde doesn't quite see the KO. Alright, but Omastar is guaranteed going for Scald here. So we can go to Chestnut. Yeah, I probably should have gone Rossberry on second thought here. We'd have a Bright Powder though. So either Bright Powder or Mist, or don't get burned, please. Okay, don't burn. Okay, fine. That's good. And then from here, we can always one-shot this with a Grassy Glide. Yeah. So Omastar goes down. Sandstorm should be subsided too. Perfect. Now this should be... Oh, it's not Soul Rock yet? Really? Okay, I guess not. That's fine. Although, This sees highest damage with Dragon Tail. It's a little awkward. So... maybe we go Gigalith? Yeah, it could either be Dragon Tail or Extreme Speed. So I think we pivot to Gigalith so we can get an Intimidate on it. If it does go for Dragon Tail, hopefully it swaps us in directly to Lapras. But if not, we can just always swap back to it. It's also holding a Sticky Barb, so it'll slowly take damage here. Let's see, Dragon Tail. Let's see, Lapras. Oh, there we go. It's just that easy. So now we will go for an Icy Wind, as it goes for a Land's Wrath. It does have Power Construct, but it's not really going to matter here. Power Construct. Die Guard complete. And then we should be faster in its complete form after -1. Yeah, and then we can just go for Aurora Beam. Yep, there we go. Alright, so if this is Solrock now, it's gonna be a little awkward. Okay, that's actually Cradily. Okay, so I'm completely wrong about my Solrock switches in. Okay, with Cradily, we don't quite show fast 2-hit KO, so this gets Stockpile, Ancient Power, or Sand Tomb. So I think from here, I think we just go straight to Primeape and try to clutch up. Yeah. So let's go Primeape here. Okay, Ape, Ancient Power don't boost. Nice crit. Alright. We do 2-shot with Cross Chop, but it does have a 5% chance to miss. We could also go for Low Kick instead, I think. Yeah, let's go for the Low Kick. Yo, what's up in the Twitch chat? Bromod. Bromodo. Appreciate you popping in. Alright, so Low Kicks is a clean 2-shot, even with leftovers here. Oh, big crit. Okay, Sand Tomb. Nice, there we go, there we go. That's good. That was a really big crit. We have Citrus Berry. Okay, so this is a better position now. Because now it's just Solrock, and it should only be able to go for Psycho Cut here. We're still not out though, because this thing is also very scary. So it's guaranteed Psycho Cut here. So the idea here is I could either go to Houndoom and then try to stall this out between Bulldoze and Psycho Cut, but the problem is I think he could just still go for Ancient Power. So the other idea here is we go to Executor and try to clutch up with him. So I think we're gonna do that here. It should be guaranteed Psycho Cut. now it's his highest damage with Ancient Power. Let me just check something here. Yeah, so if it does get an Ancient Power boost, it will be faster than Houndoom. So the best play here is to try to get a Sleep Powder off. He's gonna Ancient Power here. If he gets the boost and we miss, we're gonna be looking pretty rough. We could also try to attack, but the thing is, this is holding a weakness policy. So the second I use a super effective move, it's gonna double his attack. So I want to work around that. So I think Sleep Powder is the best play here for the first turn. So hopefully he doesn't get an Ancient Power boost. And we hit the Sleep Powder. Okay, perfect. Yes! Woo! Let's go. Alright. So now he's asleep. So the one thing we just need to avoid is a first turn wake up. If we can avoid that, I think we have checkmate. Because we are now going to... I think the play here is we Psybeam twice and then Giga Drain for guaranteed KO. So go for Psybeam. This won't proc the weakness policy. We go again. Nice! Still asleep. And now, if he doesn't get an Ancient Power boost, Giga Drain is a guaranteed KO. Let's see it. Yes! Let's go! 3-turn sleep. That's how you do it. Just like that, Deathless Roxanne, let's go. Oh, yeah. And this is officially best pace for me. Deathless past Roxanne first time. Love to see it. Alright. Very, very clean. Alright, so now we got a new level cap. So we'll need to take some time to level up everybody. Managed Deathless with the, in my opinion, not the best box, but we had some solid counters for Roxanne, so love to see it. Let's go ahead and level up everybody now. I think we want to evolve Pikachu at this point. So I'll save that for last. Let's go ahead and evolve everybody else here. Let's see, Candy Jar. Sky Uppercut. Let's see. Do we want that over cross chop? Or low kick? I think we could teach it over low kick. That should be fine. Fling, no. Screech, no. Alright, Seed Bomb. Super Fang. Psychic. Let's see, where could I fit Psychic in here? I mean, you teach it probably for Brawly, but I don't see him be able to use Lapras at all for that. What else would you use it on? Not sure. I think we skip on Psychic here. Avalanche. This is the one that does get the boost if you move second. Let me just check something here. See, I got much more special attack than attack on this Lapras, so I think we could skip on Avalanche. Although I think it does a double base power? Let me see. Yeah, it's the one that can double in power. So that might actually be good. It's just kind of tough. You have so few. Icy Wind is really nice to still have. Ice Shard is still nice to have. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. I think we'll skip on it. I think that's fine. Let's see. Energy ball. Yeah, we'll teach that. Let's see. Foul play. We'll teach that. Psychic Fangs. Sure, let's do that. Throat Chop. Rock Slide. Alright, cool. Alright, Noivern will finally evolve here. But still need to wait for Murkrow to evolve. Alright. So Drill Peck. Foul Play. Let's see, Doling Beat. Leech Life. Play Rough. Let's see, Ice Beam. Yeah, let's do that. Muddy Water. I think Aqua Tail's better. Yeah. Dragon Pulse. No. Whirlwind. Super Fang. No. All right. Noivern. Popping in. Flamethrower. Uh, no, I think we're okay with that. Sky Attack? No. All right. Get the rest of these guys. And we do need a Thunderstone, so let's go get that really quick. Right, and then we will evolve Pikachu into Raichu now. All right. So we get Alluring Voice. Bulldoze. Perfect. Definitely need that. Hmm. Now let's teach that over Dig. And we get Bounce. Let's see, do we want to teach that? I might want to. Yeah. Although Flail... Yeah, let's teach it over Flail, I think. I mean, over Double Slap. I think that'll be good. Let's see, this thing gets Fissure, which is really funny. But we won't do that. Psychic Fangs. Let's teach that. And then Dark Pulse. I think we'll skip on that. Foul Play. No. Let's see, Tickle. No. All right. I think that's everything. Let's go ahead and update that in the calc here. And then we can start taking on some of the fights here. Let's see here. Alright, the first fight we want to prevent the Lanoon from setting up Belly Drum. So I think we lead. Actually, we could lead Raichu on the Pidgeot. Yeah, and then pre-damage to Beta KO from the Lanoon. So you won't go for Belly Drum, and then we can just go to Chestnut to KO it. And then for the Wigglytuff, we can go either Arbok or Salazzle. Actually, no, we don't go Arbok, because this has competitive. Yeah, that would be big mistake. Guess we could bring Wish Cash as a backup. Alright, so let's bring Raichu, let's bring Chestnut, let's bring Salazzle, and then Delcatty for emergency sacking if ever necessary. That should be good. We will go Cherry Berry on Salazzle. And I think that's... And we can go Rostberry on Raichu, I guess. So let's pre-damage. We want to pre-damage Raichu to, let's see, 64 plus Mineral Heat Wave is 28. So 92. If this Pidgeot is weird and for whatever reason goes for Mirror Move, then we could probably still work around that. Alright. Cool, let's do this. Youngster Schmo. Alright. Leads a Pidgeot with a Wakan Berry. So we're just gonna still two-shot it. It can't do that much damage to us. Go for Discharge. Yeah, I'll go for Heat Wave. Perfect. Yep. So then now we can just KO with another Discharge. We're pre-damaged. This should always be Lanoon. Yep. And we're pre-damaged so that after the Heat Wave, it always sees a KO with Stomping Tantrum, which we wanted to do because it has Belly Drum with a Lychee Berry. Pretty scary. Lychee Berry doesn't really matter that on that, though. So we can just go to Chestnut on a Stomping Tantrum. Yep. And then we can just one-shot with a Brick Break. Now this will bring in Life Orb Wigglytuff with Competitive. Let's see, which is probably going to... It should only see KO with Dazzling Gleam. So we can go to Salazzle. Fake Out. And then we have a good chance of carrying with Shock from here. Yep, definitely with a crit. Alright, nice. Alright, this next bug catcher is a big, real demon. Because of his freaking Sheer Force, Rock Gem, Stone Edge, Cleavor. Yeah, pretty scary. So... let's see, we got... Venomoth lead with Quiver Dance, which we can take out with Salazzle lead, fake out into Flame Burst. Salazzle is going to bait... it should outspeed everything, so it should bait an Earthquake from Wormadam. So... and the Wormadam also has Stealth Rocks, which is a little annoying. Do I have any play for that? Not really. I mean, I guess I could go Executor and try going for a Sleep Powder. Because I really don't want Stealth Rocks up for the Cleavor. And I can't really get rid of it. Actually, I could go Noivern. Oh wait, no, Noivern doesn't have Defog, okay. Does it learn Defog? No, we just have it's just Tailwind. I could also try going like King's Rock, Air Cutter, Flinch. That could be something potentially. Or I can taunt it with Murkrow. I think that's actually the play. Yeah, I think that can work. And then I have to be careful about using water moves, because he does have a Storm Drain Gastrodon in the back. So... yeah. I guess, I mean, I could go Wish Cash still, because I can use Ice Beam as well. Yeah, I think that should be good. Question is, what am I using on the Gigalith? I mean, if I could get an Intimidate off... I can maybe go Chestnut. Yeah. Yeah, that should be fine. And then Gastrodon. We could just bring I think it should be fine with what we have here. Yeah, okay. I think I see it. Alright, so let's go. We're gonna bring Murkrow. We're gonna bring Gigalith. Evangelical, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. I think that's good. Check something here. Let's go. I think for this, we need the Miracle Seeds. Let me go grab those really quick first. We should be able to use Cut now. Yeah. Yeah, because we can put that on Chestnut. So we can guarantee the one shot on the, what's its face? The Gastrodon. All right. Alright, so let's go Miracle Seed on Chestnut. then... See, I don't think I need any other items here. Let's go, I guess... Let's go Bright Powder. Actually, no, let's go Quick Claw on Wish Cache. Bright Powder. I guess here. And I think the rest should be fine. Actually, let me take a second look at something here. Because Muscle Band Murkrow actually one-shots the Venomoth, which would bait an Ice Beam from Gastrodon. Actually, that might just be better, because then I don't even need to worry about the Stealth Rocks from the Wormadam. Yeah, so I don't even need, I think I need Salazzle here. I can just go Murkrow lead with a Muscle Band. And then I guess we can just bring, I don't know, Delcatty as a backup sack if ever necessary. And then for this one we would want an Aspear Berry on Wish Cache. Yeah, because Murkrow should bait always Ice Beam from Gastrodon. Pivot through Wish Cache to bait Earth Power. Or actually, we could pivot through. Yeah, because there's overlap with Earth Power and Scald on Wish Cache. So let's bring Lapras actually. We could pivot through that to guarantee Earth Power. And then Muscle Banded or Miracle Seed, Chestnut, always one-shots with Seed Bomb on Gastrodon through Rindo Berry, which will probably bait Cleavor. And then we can just pivot back and forth between Gigalith and Chestnut to deal with it. Yeah. This should be better, because that means it baits Wormadam last, so we don't have to worry about the Stealth Rocks being up. Alright, cool. Let's do that. Jose. Alright, funnily enough, with the Muscle Band, Murkrow one-shots this Venomoth with a Drill Peck. So, first frag from the Murkrow. This should always be Gastrodon, which always sees a K with Ice Beam. So we're gonna pivot through Lapras on an Ice Beam here. This should bait always Earth Power into Chestnut. Yep, Earth Power, there we go. And then with a Miracle Seed, Seed Bomb always one-shots even through Rindo Berry. Nice. This should bring in Cleavor. This thing's a demon because it's got Sheer Force, Sheer Force, Rock Gem with Stone Edge. Crazy damage. But right now, highest damage is actually Lunge. So we're gonna go to Gigalith to get an Intimidate. And then now we can go back to Chestnut. And we have a pretty safe 1v1 on this. Oh, and even missed. So we can now just pivot through Spiky Shields and Speed Bombs for the KO here. It's got Sheer Force, so Lunge won't lower my attack. And then just do the same song and dance here. You also have Blastoise, Sam. Good to see you again, bro. And now it's just the Wormadam, who we can actually stay in on, I think. Maxwell Earthquake just deals 18 damage, so we can just outspeed and two-shot this again with Seed Bombs. Yep. Alright. Very nice. Let's see, one more fight and then we get another encounter. This fight can also be a little scary with the Guts throw. And I don't really have great flying types for this fight. I mean, I guess I could go... we can go Noivern on the Primeape lead, which will probably bait a Stone Edge from Throw. Let's see. I think we could deal... I think we could deal this with the throw with Chestnut. Let's see. For the throw, I could pivot through Wish Cash on a Stone Edge to bait Superpower. Superpower into We can take a superpower. I guess Ninjask? And then we can go to Chestnut and deal with it. That would bait probably down the line and bait Ursaring. Which we can use Gigalith as a backup for. And then we can use probably Diggersby on the Magneton. Yeah, I think that should work. Yo, Marky Mark, what's up with the follow? Much appreciated, bro. Surprise Seal, I do remember you. Hope you're doing alright. Yeah. I think this should be fine. I think I know the play here. Let's see the line. So let's get Noivern. Let's get Diggersby. Let's get Ninjask. I guess Gigalith as a backup. Alright, cool. And then for items, we're gonna go King's Rock on Noivern. Actually, no. Air Cutter. No, Air Cutter is the one with the increased crit chance. But I guess we could just put King's Rock on it, just to give it a chance, just in case. Let's go Berry Juice on Chestnut. And I think the rest should be fine. Let's see. Secret Power. What does Secret Power do here? See, we're on grass. Your power is the same as Vine Whip. So let's go, I guess Chesto Berry on Gigalith. That should be fine. And then we can just go, let's say... No, I think that should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, this should be good. Making sure I'm covering all my bases here. Yo, Primrose, what's up in the chat? I think this should be fine. So we're gonna go... Yeah. Let me actually put, just for lulz, I guess. Let's put the bright powder. Where's my bright powder? Put this on Vigor's Spear. Alright. Alright, Primate. Seeing as Substitute, Rage Fist, it's got Anger Point as well. We're just gonna two-shot with Air Cutters here to start. Punch. It's a little scary. Oh, that messed up the baiting. Wait, this wasn't... Why is this... Oh, I guess... Oh, yeah, I got it way too low. This messed up the baiting. This should be fine, though. This is Quick Feet, Ursaring with Last Resort. So let's go... Gigalith was our backup answer for this. Short Chop. And then we can just go for... Rock Slides. So this should bait and throw now for superpower, and this is Guts throw as well. So we're first gonna go to Ninjask first on a superpower. So we can get an attack and defense drop. And then now, this could be This will most likely be Stone Edge. It could possibly be knockoff. Either way should be fine. We can go for U-turn for damage here. And then we're gonna go to Chestnut. Stone Edge. So now it's got -1 attack and defense. We can outmaneuver this guy and go for Spiky Shield. Into... Let's see, highest damage move is... I think Seed Bomb, yeah. So we'll go Seed Bomb. Almost. It's fine. Alright, and then lastly is Magneton. Ooh, we are faster. Let's see, are we dead to Flash Cannon? Max roll is 84. Okay, we are dead to max roll. But it shouldn't be able to go for a Magnet Rise here. So we should be able to safely go to Diggersby. We always love a crit no matter what. Flash Cannon. And then now we should be faster and we can just one-shot with a Bulldoze. Cool. Alright. Cool, cool. Alright, so we do get an encounter here. Let's see what the encounter list is. So we can get Fletchling, which is good. We can get the Nidos. We can get Gligar, which is good. Boongus is okay. Charcadet is really good. I would say the only big miss here is Sizzlipede. Combee would still be nice too. We definitely want a Fighting Resist here. So let's see what we could land on here. I'd love to get my boy Gligar back. So let's see. Let's see what we get here. Alright, what we got? Moral. Alright, I haven't had this guy yet. It is a fairy type, and has Illuminate. That's interesting. I will take that. I don't know how good Shionic's base stats are, though. I don't think they're that good. But it is a fairy type. Fairy type is good to have. Alright, Shionic. Shinotic. Let's go with... go with Sleep Tech. Alright. Let's check this guy out here. And it comes with a Moonstone. Of course, minus special attack. Every single freaking time. Just cannot get one, like, not minus special attack on these guys. It's kind of crazy. But it's good IVs, though. I mean, average IVs, I guess. Plus speed is okay. Let me check Psionic here. Why does it come with a Moonstone? Yeah, this thing's base stats aren't really that great. It's super slow. Got low HP. It does get Spore though, which is interesting. And it is a fairy type. And Illuminate in this game lowers special attack, which is also very interesting. This thing just evolves at 24. There's no delays for this, so... It does get Rage Powder. So that's actually pretty good for this. It gets some pretty niche, pretty good tech options. Sleep Powder. Ingrain. Ingrain's interesting. Alright, Ingrain. Psionic. Look at this goofy guy. Shinotic. Alright. Confuse Ray? No. Giga Drain? Yes. Let's see. Strength Sap? Ooh, Strength Sap. That's really interesting. We'll take that. And Spore. Yeah, this thing gets Spore, which is pretty good. And then Dazzling Gleam. And it gets Moonlight. But I think Strength Sap's probably better. So we'll go Dazzling Gleam. And then this gets Dream Eater. That's very interesting. Huh. I mean, it does have Spore. Huh. The only problem is that with this thing is that it's slow as dirt. And it can't really take an attack. So... yeah, but this is... I don't know. This... because if you have a guaranteed... you have guaranteed sleep as 4. Dream Eater also restores HP. But it also deals damage. Where Strength Sap lowers attack. But both are really... can be really good, but Strength Sap, you don't need the opponent to be asleep for. Huh. Yeah, that's interesting. Which is better? I think I'm pretty sure Strength Sap's better. But I don't know. Let me check the Discord. Let me see if anyone has any comments on it. I don't know. Man, this game, every Pokemon gets like, you really wish you had a 5th move slot for a lot of these guys. Because I mean, I think Dream Eater is good specifically for Brawly Split, but probably not as good after. I think Strength Sap is generally always pretty good. And I think it's a solid check for... Well, I think this thing just dies to Smart Strike on the Zamazenta anyway. So... yeah. Yeah, I think I'll skip on Dream Eater. Stick with Strength Stat. But that is a very interesting move to have. Alright, let's update that in the calc here. Very, very interesting encounter. But definitely has a high skill ceiling to use. Alright, so now we have the double battle into the back-to-back. So... we could probably go Shionic Lead, maybe? I think we'll do Shionic Lead with pre-damaged, I think, Almastar. Although Shionic is slower. So maybe I want to go Chestnut Lead instead. Yeah. And then free damage, Almastar to bait Fake Out from the Persian. We can go. Probably to maybe go Delcatty? No. Wanna go to something that can take damage from the Persian as well. So I think we'll bring Gigalith as a backup. We can also go, I think, Salazzle. We could bring Ninjas. And then Wish Cash, I think. Okay, I think what I have the setup here. We're gonna go bring Almastar. I'm gonna lead Chestnut. We're gonna bring Salazzle. Ninja Squish Dash. That's the play here. go... Let's go... Maybe... Bright Powder on you. Let's go... Maybe... Quick Claw on you. Let's, go... Chesto Berry. On you. And actually, no, let's go Chesto on you instead. And then maybe Bright Powder on Wish Cash, maybe? So maybe King's Rock, or let's see. Actually, let's go Miracle Seed on you. And I think that should be good? Question mark. Miracle Seed, Bright Powder, Quick Claw, Chesto. I think that should be good. Oh wait, my Almastar is not slower than the Golem, so I could set up Stealth Rocks, maybe. I don't think I have a way around that, though. Yeah. I think it should be fine. We're gonna pre-damage you to 9 HP. I think this should be good. let's try this out here. Alright, Clark and Johnson. So, these guys have a Golem with Sturdy and a Persian with Fake Out. We want to take out the Golem side first, so we have Omastar pre-damaged, so that Persian should see a KO with Fake Out, and the Golem will see KO with a random move. Hopefully it doesn't go for Stealth Rocks here, we are faster. But we're gonna go for the Golem here, so it's gonna take 2 turns. We're gonna attack and go for Protect. Yeah, Fake Out, Giga Drain. Has Sturdy. So now we can get the KO, and then we will swap onto Salazzle, hopefully not on a Fury Swipe. Trailblaze, that's perfectly fine. Alright, so now we have a Fan Slash coming in, which does have a Citrus Berry, and Chestnut doesn't quite one-shot it, so we brought in Salazzle because we can Fake It Out, so it doesn't attack this turn. So we're going to Seed Bomb plus Fake Out into the Sand Slash as Persian goes for a random move here. Okay, Fury Swipes. That's fine. Okay, we got the KO, perfect. And so now Persian should just see a KO on my Salazzle. So we should just be able to stay in with Chestnut and get the KO with Brick Break. And we can swap to we can swap to Gigalith. So Brick Break plus Gigalith swap. Fury Swipes. Persian goes down. Last thing is a Chimecho, which has Hypnosis, Dream Eater. So we don't want to stay in here. We're gonna double swap into back to Salazzle and to Ninjask. There's a Hypnosis. We have a Chesto Berry. So now we can go for Fake Out plus Leech Life. And then we can just get the KO here. Alright, cool. So now we beat this, but we're not done yet. We have an immediate back-to-back with this Hiker here. This guy only has 2 Mons. That's why we let the Chestnut here. This has Tangling Hair, Rocky Helmet, Dugtrio. Which is either going to Iron Head or Metal Sound. You could also Memento, possibly. So we're going to swap to Wish Cash on hopefully an Iron Head here. Okay, Metal Sound. That's special defense, so that's perfectly fine. So then now we can just go for the KO with let's see. I think we just go for Iron Tail. We could try going for Magnitude, but let's see. Magnitude, this thing does have Rocky Helmet, so we don't really want to make contact with it, but I think it's fine either way. We can just get the KO here. Oh, and he just missed. Bright Powder miss. Love to see it. Alright, now it's a Stun Fisk. We do have -2 Spadef, so we don't want to stay in. He's gonna Earth Power. So now we can just go back to Chestnut. Yeah, there's Earth Power. And then we can just go for a Seed Bomb here. Almost. It's almost dead. Perfect. Very nice, very nice. Alright, we get some new items. We also get a new encounter. So let's grab these really quick. We get a Serious Mint. Some more berries here. Okay. And now we do have in the cave here is a guaranteed dragon type. We have Noivern as a dupe. So we can't get that. So ideally the thing I would probably least want is Altaria, since we already have a dragon flying type. So, let's see. Let's just bring you, I guess. Alright, let's see what we get here. Drampa, okay. Haven't had this guy yet. I'll take it. Also has Flare, interesting. Drampa. This guy seems like a professor. Alright, watch this guy also have a minus this special attack nature, I'm calling it. Alright, gentle, okay. Minus defense, good attack, good speed, but not too great special attack. Plus special defense is, I think, pretty nice on this guy. And he does get Berserk, which is interesting too. Yeah, but this guy is more of a special attacker. We'll take it. I haven't used this guy yet before. Blue Boy was some in the chat. Appreciate you popping in. Let's check out Drampa here. We do get Mega Drampa in this game. which is pretty cool. Yeah, the main thing with this guy is that he's just very slow. We have a lot of slow guys. But I'm sure we could get some interesting usage with Berserk on this guy. Alright, let's level this guy up here. I'm doing a Nuzlocke of a ROM hack here called Pokemon Null. Let's see. Dragon Breath. Oh, this guy's defog. That's good. Yeah, we'll take that. Take that. Uproar. No. Icy Wind. Sure. We do have Glare on this, though. Icy Wind, Extra Sensory. I think we'll teach that instead. Cool. Alright, let me test something here. Because Berserk activates when you're below half health. So I want to see if that works if you pre-damage it. Let me test that really quick. Let me see. Applin. Okay, no. Doesn't work on pre-damage, fortunately. Alright, well, let's add this guy to the calc. It'd have to be probably a pre-damaging maneuver. Alright, let's, I think we have time for one more fight here. Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, this fight just is always pretty straightforward. Juan, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. I'm just calcing out this next fight here. You can't see it on my screen. Alright, so let's go. We'll go. What's his face? Primate Bleed. We're gonna bring Murkrow. We will bring Shionic. We'll bring Raichu. And we'll keep Salazzle and Gigalith. So let's go. Let's see, for items, we're gonna go Muscle Band on you. We're gonna go Quick Claw on you. We'll go Bright Powder on you. We'll go Asper Berry on you. We'll go Rostberry on you. And then I guess Oranberry for you. And that should be good. Actually, let's go Asper Berry on Raichu as well. Alright, I think that's good. And this will be probably my last fight for today.